Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling Altria Group's depreciation and amortization expense, a key metric that often flies under the radar but plays a significant role in evaluating a company's financial health. We'll calculate Altria's D&A to gross profit ratio, see how it stacks up to investment grade criteria. And let's start with a quick overview of how Altria handles depreciation and amortization. Altria uses the straight-line method to spread costs across the useful life of its assets. For machinery and equipment, that's up to 25 years. For buildings, up to 50 years. And for definite lived intangible assets, up to 25 years. One thing to note is that Altria doesn't report depreciation and amortization expenses directly on their income statement. Instead, we find it in the cash flow statement, listed under operating activities. In 2014, Altria Group's gross profit was $10,160 million, while depreciation and amortization expense came in at $208 million. To calculate the D&A to gross profit ratio, we simply divide D&A by gross profit. So for 2014, Altria meets our investment grade threshold, which we'll talk more about shortly. Here's how the D&A to GP ratio looks across the years. We can see that Altria has generally maintained a stable ratio. Why does this ratio matter? A D&A to GP ratio below 5% indicates that a company's non-cash expenses aren't eating into its profitability too much. On the other hand, consistently high depreciation and amortization expenses might signal that the company operates in a highly competitive industry, needs to update its equipment, or invest in assets that lose value quickly. In conclusion, Altria Group's D&A to GP ratio of 2.0% is well within the range we expect from an investment-grade company. But what about their interest and other debt expenses? That's what we'll analyze in our next video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it.